We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing. Listen to me. I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there. Y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
If you thought the saga of Sean Diddy Combs couldn't get any wilder, buckle up, because this is the part of the roller coaster where the safety bar starts rattling. Picture this. Federal agents have already stormed your homes, scooped up your security footage, grabbed the tapes, the drives, the hard-to-explain folders titled things like "Do Not Open," and basically vacuumed your life clean. You'd think a person might decide, you know what? Maybe it's time to stop recording myself. But not Diddy.
Do you think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or...
Man who built an empire on visibility, on spectacle, on the idea that if nobody sees you, did it even happen? Nope, our guy kept filming. And the wildest part, the footage he filmed, after the raids, after the investigations, after the sirens, somehow ended up in the hands of the one man on Earth who would gleefully bring it to the world like a trophy.
I'll accept it. I need some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I got it. I've been out in the streets amongst the people. Yeah, I gotta take a bath. Like the amount of people that actually I'm coming in contact with, like that's what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like 150 hugs.
50 Cent. Now, imagine being Diddy's spokesperson. You've already had the week from hell. The headlines aren't headlines anymore, they're alarms.
Is there anything that surprised you when you were watching?
I think it was surprising that he actually filmed it.
It was very interesting to watch a man who's known for his brand presence. You know, he has a really amazing knack for marketing and all of that, and how he was sort of taking that into account in how he was coming off to the public.
You're a public person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in
his car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. It shows you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, what's the odds that you would do that in front of a camera?
And suddenly you learn that your client's rival, his arch nemesis, the man who lives for troll opportunities like a botanist lives for soil samples, is producing a 4-part Netflix documentary featuring brand new footage of your client, footage that supposedly was filmed a week before his arrest, footage that should not exist.
Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
How do you respond to people who say that it's more about the disdain that you have for Sean Combs than it is for giving the victims a platform?
What they consider a pre-existing beef, right, for 20 years, right, is me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me, type of thing, right? And it's not personal.
I think it's important to also
definitely should not be out, and absolutely should not be curated by the most unbothered petty king in rap history. This is the kind of situation where even your crisis manager needs a crisis manager. For the public, though, oh, this is popcorn season. This is the kind of plot twist that makes people say, pause, run that back. How? Because the documentary doesn't just show Diddy walking around, sipping tea, practicing yoga, or trying to rehab his image. No. This footage shows him talking strategy with his lawyers, sitting in rooms where the stakes are sky high, saying things that, according to anyone who's ever watched half an episode of Law Order, should never be spoken on camera. The legal community gasped. The gossip community cackled. And 50 Cent, he smirked. See, the moment the tape cuts to Diddy sitting with legal counsel discussing his future and possible angles and the game plan, the whole world collectively turned into that blinking white guy meme. Because everyone knows one cardinal rule when you're in big legal trouble: don't film the strategy meeting. Don't live stream your brainstorm session about how to not go to jail. don't put your lawyer on camera like they're auditioning for a supporting role in your documentary, because once you film it, you risk losing the most sacred protection in law, the holy grail of legal confidentiality, attorney-client privilege. And according to the commentary in the video, that's exactly what might have happened. The footage may have cracked open the door to making previously protected conversations admissible. It's as if someone said, "Hey Diddy, want to make life easier for prosecutors?" And Diddy responded, "Hold my camera." But here's where the whole saga transforms from bizarre to iconic. 50 Cent didn't just use the footage as a plot device. No, he used it as a character study, as a magnifying glass, as the kind of cinematic tool typically reserved for documentaries about flamboyant cult leaders or fallen moguls who once owned the universe but fell out of orbit. Because apparently, what these clips reveal isn't just questionable decision-making, it's Diddy's personality in its rawest, most unfiltered form. One scene, according to commentary, shows Diddy greeting fans, taking photos, being the adored superstar he's always been, only to immediately express discomfort afterward, as if being touched by regular people required a spiritual detox. There's a moment where he reportedly suggests he needs to take a bath after being among fans. Now, depending on your personality, that's either arrogant, narcissistic, or simply someone who has very expensive soap and wants an excuse to use it. But 50 Cent clearly saw it as something deeper, something that exposed the very essence of how Diddy sees the world and the people in it. And trust 50 to make sure you see it too. One thing the man knows how to do, besides trolling his rivals with Olympic-level commitment, is storytelling. He knows drama. He knows pacing. He knows how to take a clip of someone washing their hands and turn it into a Shakespearean metaphor about ego and delusion. So throughout the documentary, this footage becomes a theme, a portrait of a superstar unable to handle the absence of control. Because that's the thread 50 Cent wants viewers to tug on, the unraveling fabric of a man who built himself on perfection, power, and absolute dominance. But the documentary doesn't stop at the new footage. Oh no, it's 4 parts for a reason. It dives into the court case that shaped much of the narrative around Diddy and Cassie. Here's where it gets even more interesting. 2 jurors from the original trial appear, calmly recounting how Diddy and Cassie seemed like 2 people in love, and how domestic violence wasn't part of the charges. Those jurors, unlike the pundits, the bloggers, or the social media detectives, were the ones who actually sat in that courtroom, listening to evidence, watching reactions, absorbing details that the public never had access to. Because love or hate him, Diddy has always been a spectacle. And 50 Cent, he's always been the man ready to direct the spectacle, narrate it, remix it, and sell it. So here we are, watching a battle not fought with music or diss tracks, but with documentaries, legal filings, leaked footage, and the narratives each man tries to control. But with this footage, this unexpected trove of filmed conversations and candid moments, something shifted. For the first time, the world is not seeing the polished Diddy brand. They're seeing the man behind it, his reactions, his fears, his flaws, his ego, his cracks. And it all comes together into a story that feels too dramatic to be real, too messy to be manufactured, too wild to be ignored. The reckoning isn't just about Diddy's past, it's about his worldview unraveling in real time. It's about the way fame shields you until the shield shatters. It's about how you can control the narrative for decades, only to have the narrative snap back like a rubber band. And somewhere, behind the scenes, 50 Cent is leaning back, hands behind his head, grinning, because he knows the power of storytelling. He knows the impact of imagery, he knows the electricity of drama, and he knows that in the battle of narratives, he just dropped a bomb that no one saw coming. This isn't just a documentary, it's a turning point, a mirror, a megaphone, a moment, a reckoning.